Hi, I'm Justin. Looks like you want to learn how to create really cool menus for your WordPress site. In this video my friend Amar is going to show you how you can create this using Elementor Pro, using its built-in menu widget feature. By the way, in case you don't know, Elementor is one of the best page builders and easiest to use for WordPress. Any changes made in Elementor are shown as you make them, so this will make editing much easier. At the end of this video I will also be providing you a free access code to my paid internet marketing membership club. So make sure to listen for the code and instructions at the end. Okay, so without further delay, take it away Amar.
In this video I'm going to show you how you can create different menus using the nav menu widget of Elementor Pro plugin. Okay, so this is very important and this is very strong. For the first time using a plugin, using a page builder, you can actually create a menu. This was not possible before this. Okay, so I'll show you in depth about everything about this particular widget, so that you can use it and create a menu according to your choice. Example, I have created two different examples. This is the first one. Okay, so here I have created a transparent menu. As you can see, this is a transparent menu. I have added some animations. When I hover this, I get a very beautiful animation. I'll also show you how to add different animation and different option to sub menus. This is the second option, the regular menu. Okay, and this is 100% mobile friendly. Let me show you. Okay, so this is, as you can see in mobile, this is how it will look. Very useful. Okay, so this is mobile friendly. This is 100% awesome. You can create any kind of menu. You can give many different types of animations that you can give to this particular menu. Okay, now before proceeding further, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also click on that bell icon so that you don't miss any further videos. Okay, with that being said, let's get started. So to do so, first I'll create a page, a blank page, so that I can show you everything step by step. And make sure you select page builder blank from the template, because you don't want the menu to be shown at the top. We want our own custom menu. If you select anything else, then you will get the menu. Okay, so we don't want that. We want to create our own menu. Now click on edit with Elementor. Now, as you can see over here, I already have a template installed. So I'll be working over here and show you how to add. First, we'll see how to add a transparent menu. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to drag this nav menu at the top of whatever this is. So this is the text, and we'll drag this at the top of this text. So as you can see over here, we have our menu and this is transparent. Okay, so let's see all the settings over here. The first one is layout settings. If you have multiple menus, you can select your menu, whichever menu you want to be shown over here. I have only one menu, so I'm getting only one option, the main menu option. You can also change the layout option. By default, it is set to horizontal. You can make it vertical. Okay, so this is how it will look like. You can also make it drop down. We'll be using this drop down thing when we create a menu for mobile later on in this video. Now let's again make it horizontal. You can also change the alignment. By default, it is set to right. You can make it center. By default, it is set to left. You can also make it center, right, justified, whatever you like. Okay, so let me make it right side. Okay, I hope you guys can see this menu over here. Okay, now the next one is pointer option. By default, it is set to underline. Let me show you what that is. When I hover this menu, any of the menu item, as you can see, there is an animation. The color of the menu item changes and there is a line at the bottom. Okay, so that is underline. You can change that to overline. Now the line will be at the top. As you can see, there are many different, for example, framed one. When you select this happens. Now let's select a different one. For example, instead of frame one, let's select background. And when you select background, this is what happens. Okay, so we have different pointer options, and for each pointer options there are different animation. For example, we selected background, and for background we have different animation. By default it is set to fade, as you can see. Now we can change this to grow. Okay, so now hover and you can see the animation has changed. You can also change this to different things like sweep right. Now let's again hover, and as you can see, the animation has again changed. So you can select any animation you want. Now select the next option, which is sub menu indicator, which is nothing but this over here. If you see besides fashion, that arrow, that is the sub menu indicator. So it indicates that this particular menu has a sub menu. Okay, so you can change that. It is set to classic. Now you can change to chevron, angel, plus. If you want a plus sign besides that menu, you can also have that. Okay, now here is the mobile drop down. We'll see this later. First we'll see all the desktop settings, then we'll move on to mobile setting. Now go to style. The first thing is we have to change the color of this menu item so that we can see on our screen, because it is by default set to light gray, which we cannot see on this particular background. So let's change the text color to white. Now as you can see, it looks much better. We can see it more clearly. Fine. Now is the typography option. If you want to change the size of the menu, you can change it from here. It's all up to you. Okay, you can make it small, bigger. You can also change the font family. Let's select Roboto. Okay, I like Roboto. You can also change the weight. If you want to make it thinner, you can select 400 or 500. Okay, if you can change the style, you can change the line height. You can also add some spacing. Let's add some letter spacing. Okay, as you can see, look, this looks much better. Okay, you can add some horizontal, vertical padding. Let me show you what this is. See, let me make it 0. So when I make it 0, as you can see, there is no gap between any of the menu. So when I increase the horizontal padding, the gap between the menu item increases. And let's make vertical padding 0. When we put vertical padding 0, all the padding at the top and bottom becomes 0. So let's increase this also. Okay, very important settings. Now space between, as you can see, space between the menus. Border radius, we don't have any border, so we don't need a border radius. Now this is the first option, normal, hover and active. So we have seen the normal options. Now let's go to hover options. First one is text color. So we want white text color. Fine. Now pointer color. I want a different pointer color. So I'll select anything like this. Like this pink color maybe. Fine. Now let's see the changes. Okay, as you can see, now when I hover this, I get this color. Now let's make it more lighter. Fine. So this looks much better. So you can change your hover options from here. Okay, then we have active option. Active is basically, for example, let's see over here, this is the SEO page is active over here. So what options do you want? So here the active option is, you can see the background color is white and the text color is gray. So that is what it is. So here if it is home page, then what you want? So we want the same option as the hover option. The background color should be red and the text color should be white. Fine. So let's copy this red color, the same red color from here. Go to active. So we want our text color to remain same, and we want our pointer color to become red. Now let's change all these settings over here. Let's save all these settings over here. Now let's see this page in a new tab so that we can understand the changes which have taken place. So click on this X button, select view page. Okay, as you can see here, we have our menu. So all the options are there. This is particularly a page. We don't have this page in the menu. That's why we are not seeing the active setting. But you can see all the animation, all the hover effects and so on. So this is how you do that. Okay, now let's change all the sub menu settings. Again, come back over here. Now minimize this main menu and select this drop down. Okay, normal thing, we want our background, the text color to be white. So let's select text color, and here as you can see the background color is white. We don't want any background color, so select the background color. There are two options. First is the color option and the second is the opacity or overlay option. Now I want to make the second option as transparent, so I'll drag that to the bottom. Now again, let's go back over there, and as you can see the text color has become white. There is no background color, and we can see a hover color. When we hover our sub menu, we can see this gray color. I want to change that color to the red color, the same color which we have over there. Okay, so go to hover, text color will be white, background color will be the same red color. Fine. Now let's see over here. Now as you can see, the changes have taken place. You can also add a box shadow if you make this on. Now let's scroll. I don't know if you could see this or not. There is a box shadow. Let me increase the space between all these things so that you can see everything much better. So let's select this one, this text. Go to advanced. And let's add some padding at the top. So first dealing this, let's add 250 pixels at the top. Now you can see much better. So let's click on save. Now I hope you can see this thing much better. The box shadow, there is a box shadow to this sub menu. You can also add it to this menu or so on, wherever you want. Okay, so this was the transparent menu. Okay, click on save. Go back to this page, refresh. Okay, now let's see. Okay, looks fine, better. And here also it looks better. Okay, so this is how you create a menu, a transparent menu. Now if you see this, there is also a logo over here. So let's add that. Come back to this page. Now here, what you have to do, hover this to add a new column and click on this plus button. So it will add a new column. Okay, so this is also dividing this into two columns. No problem. Press Ctrl Z. Okay, first drag these columns at the top. Okay, so that problem won't exist now. Bring this particular element under this column. Fine. As you can see over here, your menu is here. Now increase the size of that column so that the menu fits much better. Okay, this is looking much better. Now let's add our logo over here. So go back, drag this image under this particular column. Okay, now you can click on over here to choose any image. Let's select this one, click on insert media. Okay, go to style. In fact, first let's change the alignment to left. You can also link, in fact you should link it to a custom URL and you should put your homepage URL. Okay, so this is my homepage URL. Let me copy and paste it over here, because whenever you click on over here, you expect to go to the main homepage. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this thing, very important it is. Now go to style. Now you can change the size of this icon or this logo from here. Okay, you can also increase or decrease the opacity. Okay, to whatever you like. You can add a hover animation, for example grow. Now whenever I hover over this logo, you can see that animation. Okay, now same options are repeated again and again. Click on save. Fine, this is how it looks in on a desktop, but how does it look on a mobile phone? Let's see that. click on this desktop icon. Now select mobile. Okay, so this is how it looks on a mobile. You have your logo over here, you have this thing over here. Now I want to change this. I want my logo to be seen in the middle when someone is browsing my website on a mobile phone. So select this thing, select your logo. Okay, go to content, select center alignment, and I also want to increase the size of my logo on mobile phone. Fine. So this looks much better. I also want to increase, in fact, let me do one thing. Let me do a very nice trick. Let's make the alignment right. Select this button, this toggle bar. Okay. And let's make this alignment as left. Okay. So here is the alignment. Let's make it left, or sorry, this is toggle bar. So let's make it left from here. This is the mobile drop down. Okay, so you have to make all these changes related to this over here under mobile drop down. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll go to style. Don't want the main menu. I want the drop down, the toggle button. So I'll select the toggle button. I'll increase the size. As you can see, the changes are taking place. Fine. Now I'll I'll change the color. Okay, so I want the color to be white and I want the background color to be dark gray. As you can see over here, the changes are taking place. Now what I want my logo, this toggle bar over here. So what I'll do, I'll go to advanced. I'll first delink everything. Now I'll put a top margin as 30. And before 30, I'll put a minus sign. Okay, so this brings it a little upper. Now I'll increase this to 50, so minus 50. Okay, so let me make it minus 150. So it has gone more up. I don't want that. Let's make 100. Okay, so you just have to see. Okay, 110 looks perfect. Okay, so when you put 110, you can see your menu is over here and your logo is over here. Okay, so this is how it will look on a mobile phone. Don't focus on all these things because we are not focusing on all these things in this particular tutorial. We are focusing only on the menu. Okay, so this is how your menu will look like on a mobile phone. You can increase and decrease all these spaces, obviously. Okay, fine. So this is how it will look. This looks amazing. But don't worry, your desktop changes are still the same. No changes have taken place. Let me show you. Let's again select this option. Let's select desktop. And here, as you can see, the changes are same. Okay, so that was for mobile phone. Now let's click on save. Okay guys, so this was very important step. Now let's create this second menu very quickly. This one with a background color and so on. So what I'll do, let me create a new page for this. So let's go to your dashboard. Okay, hover pages, click on add new. Let me put any title like menu 2. Now from template, select page builder blank, click on publish, click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so it's a blank page. I want to add a template. I have my own template, so let me install that. This is the one about page. If you want these templates, you can see a link in the video description below and you can get all these things for free. Okay, so this is how a page looks like, a normal about us page. Very beautiful this one is. Now I want to add a normal menu like which we'll be using in most of the website. This is the one. Okay, so first what I'll do, I won't drag my main menu over here. I'll create a new section. Okay, so I'll click on this plus button, a new section will be added, and I'll drag my nav menu over here. Fine. So this is how it looks like. Now all the options are same again and again. We won't be seeing that. We'll only see the style option because that is more important. Okay, so normal one, we want the text color to be maybe white. Okay, so we have the text color is white. As you can see, the text color is white. You can change the typography, pointer width, and so on. Now what I'll do, I'll change the background color of this whole section. So I'll select this edit section, go to style, background color, go to color, dark gray, okay, or maybe black, and let's decrease the opacity of this black. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Now let's make this also right align. So click on this menu. Here is the alignment, make it right align. Okay, now let's see, this is how the sub menu looks like. We don't want it like this. Okay, so go to style, select this drop down menu, select the color as white and the background color as black, and just decrease the opacity. Now let's see this. Okay, so this looks much better. Now let's change the hover effect. Okay, so go to content. The pointer at present is the default underline, so let's make it background. Okay, because here we have the background option. Okay, now as you can see, and I want to change the color. Okay, why? Because I want the negative effect. Here the background color is black and the text color is white, but when we hover this, the background color becomes white and the text color becomes black. So that is the design which I want. Okay, fine. So let's go to style, fine, go to hover, text color we want it black, and pointer color we want it white. Fine. Now let's see. As you can see over here, text color becomes black and the pointer color becomes white. Fine. Now what I'll do, I'll increase some padding, the vertical padding. Okay, let's increase this. Okay, this looks much better. Fine. You can also do this same for the drop down. Okay, for example, here the drop down settings are different. You can also make the same for the drop down. So this is how you do it, and I want to change some more settings. Let me show you first. Let's first save all the settings. Okay, click on this X button, view this page in a new tab, click on view page. Okay, so this is how our menu looks like at present. If you see, there is, when we select this, there is a gap at top and bottom. I don't want that gap. So that what I'll do, I'll select this edit section button, go to style. Now here you'll see column gap. Okay, select no gap. Now when I hover this, there is no gap at all. Fine. So this is the setting which we need to do. Click on save. Now again click on menu, because here as you can see the menu size is very small. Let's increase the size of the menu like this one. Go to style. Okay, go to typography. Let's increase the size. Fine, to 24, and also increase the letter spacing. This looks much better. Okay, so this really looks awesome. Let's also change the active setting. Here as you can see, this page is active, and here the background color is white and the text color is black. So that is the setting which we want. So we want the background color to be white and the pointer color to be black. Okay, so whenever there is active page like this one, this will be the setting. Click on save. Okay, now here if you don't want to add your logo, you can also add a text. For that again, just add a new column. Okay, first drag this column over here. Okay, fine. Let's increase the size of this column, and here again come back add your heading over here, and whatever you want, just type in over here. Fine, so it says Nair. Let's change the style, text color to white. And make sure you link this thing to the home page. Very, very important. So select your home page link from here, and this becomes a link, which is very, very important, guys. Don't forget, you can also make it center align, left align, whatever you like. Click on Save Changes. Now let's see how this looks on a mobile phone. So select your mobile from here. Okay, so this is how it looks. I want this thing in the middle, which is fine. I just want to increase the size of this one. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to Style. I'll just minimize this one. I'll maximize the toggle button and increase the size. Everything is fine. I just want to increase the size. I also want to increase the size of my heading or my logo, whatever it is, instead of logo, and I want to make it center align. Okay, go to Style, Typography, increase the size of this one also. Fine. Click on Save. Let's again go to Desktop. This looks awesome. Okay, so the last setting is that whatever menu you have, for example, the last menu which we created or this menu, you have to save this. Okay, so how you do, you just go to this section, hover this section, click on Save section. You can name it anything, for example, menu 2, click on Save. Fine. Now whenever you create a new page, for example, we created this new page. Okay, this menu was not there. So on every page you have to add a menu. Obviously you want your menu on every page. So how you do that? You click on Add section, and now you don't start creating a new menu. Just go to Add Template, My Template, and select menu 2. Click on Insert, and you have your menu over here. Okay guys, so this is it for this tutorial. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you and you learned something from this tutorial. If this tutorial was helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also give a thumbs up to this video. If you have any doubt, any questions, any queries, you can leave them in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching.
Wow, that was easy. Now you know how to create some really cool menus with Elementor Pro. I have a link in the description below if you want to get the free or pro version of Elementor. You will need the pro version if you want to create the menus shown in the video. If you are just starting out and need hosting and a domain name, make sure to check out the link below for SiteGround hosting. You will find they have very fast and reliable hosting for a great price. They also have a lot of very positive reviews, so that should mean they are doing something right. Also, to get the free or pro version of Elementor, see the link in the description below. Finally, since you took the time to watch this video till the end, you can access some of my paid courses for free today. You just need to look for the link in the description that says, Free, Private, Access. Once you click on that link, you will see an Access web page. All you need to do to gain free access to the private membership club is type in 7, 6, 5, 4. You can then join my Internet Marketing Membership Club for free. I also listed some other very useful information below. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and don't forget to like and click the notification bell to get updates. I should also mention that I have a video on using Elementor with WordPress, so look for it in the links below so you can get started fast. Okay, until next time, take care.